Barry Duddleston made his name as a first-class cricketer and international umpire. But in retirement, investing online has caught him out. Last June, he opened an account with an online trading platform, OFC Markets, for £250. Within weeks, the promise of apparently huge returns and a hard sell from account handlers persuaded him to put in £50,000.
And he's on the phone every second day, and 1,000 is now worth 2,500, and so eventually the next it went up to 10, and by this time it's worth 20. I think you can see the pattern, and you got intoxicated by it. But when Barry came to try and get his money, he couldn't, and began to suspect he'd been scammed. I went to withdraw 10,000. I got an email back to say that the withdrawal had been received and all the process would go through, and it'll be with me in 3 to 5 working days. I'm still waiting for it.
For 9 months, Barry's been told he can only have his money if he pays thousands more in supposed fines and taxes. In January, desperate for his money, he agreed to hand over £7,000. OFC Markets took the payment 3 times, telling him the first 2 transactions hadn't cleared. We listened as a salesman tried to persuade him to hand over another £7,000 to get his investment back.
You pay the rest of 7,000 of the fine, and you get the rest remaining, which is 84,000 euros. That being that you receive all your funds back.
It's infuriating, isn't it? The thing is, it doesn't matter how illogical they are, how big a cheese, that they've got the money. They can say what they want, can't they?
OFC Markets says it's registered in the US Marshall Islands, but there are no names here. We took Barry's case to the Financial Conduct Authority, which has issued a warning about the website.
They're not authorised by the Financial Conduct Authority to carry on that business. So they look as though they may be doing something that's unlawful. He'd supposedly made 100% profits. Now, that's a too good to be true return, which is a classic sign of a scam.
The FCA has no powers to pursue cases overseas, but they want government to clamp down on financial scams online.
At the moment, investment fraud and economic crime is not part of what is captured by the Online Harms Bill. It's not too late for the government to add it if it wanted to.
The number you have called cannot be reached at this time.
We tried to contact OFC Markets, including the people who've spoken to Barry, but they didn't respond. Lockdowns have created more opportunities for online scammers. Barry hopes speaking out will stop others becoming victims.
I'm not wealthy, but it's not. I'm not suicidal. It's not the last penny I've got. But for some people, it might be.
Paul Kelso, Sky News, Northamptonshire.